The honourable member for Calgary-Klein.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our government is taking action on reducing climate change by implementing the Climate Leadership Plan. The opposition has been putting very misleading information on the record and into the public. They have cited non-Alberta-specific data from years past when, in fact, the author of the study they cite actually repudiated the use of his work. Can the Minister of the Environment put the real facts on the record with respect to the carbon levy and the climate leadership adjustment rebates?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Of course, today I had the opportunity to visit the home of Emmanuel and Naomi Barra, whose family will be benefiting from the carbon rebate. It was a pleasure to share with them how the rebate will work, and I would like to share the information with the Chamber. The rebates are designed to offset the average cost of a carbon levy for low and middle income households and will be dependent on a family's net income. Rebate checks will be issued beginning January 2017. A couple earning up to $95,000 per year will receive $300. Parents will receive an additional $30 per child, up to a maximum of 4 children. Checks will be delivered based on the amount of the check and on a schedule similar to the GST rebate.
Thank you, honourable member. First supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Minister. Mr. Speaker, to the same minister, why is a carbon levy an important component of the Climate Leadership Plan? Why is it important to take action on climate change now when Albertans are struggling?
Honourable Minister.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and it's a pleasure to rise and to underline to this House that climate change is one of the biggest collective threats facing the planet, and it's real. We're taking action so that we can have a resilient economy and a resilient environment. You know, Alberta is on the front lines of severe and catastrophic weather that is only getting worse because of climate change, which is real. The Assurance Bureau of Canada reported that insurers paid out $3.5 billion in 2013 due to record-breaking catastrophic climate events. $1.8 billion in Alberta alone. Climate change is real, Mr. Speaker, so we are taking action.
Second supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, given that British Columbia has had a carbon levy in place since 2008, and given that many constituents have asked me if BC has seen a reduction in emission, can the same minister tell me the results of the carbon levy in BC?
Minister of the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And of course, the member is quite right that there has been carbon pricing since 2008 in British Columbia. And as of 2014, fuel use in that province dropped by 16%. Over the same period, fuel use rose by 3% in the rest of Canada. And energy-related greenhouse gas emissions in BC dropped by 6% overall. Those are the types of results we anticipate we will see here in Alberta, and that must be why the Leader of the Official Opposition also supports a price on carbon.